Sup flappers, I am once again here with chat here on the side of the screen. Should be above me right now. There you go. Chat's above me. Good. All right. So today we're talking about Klee or Eula, which one you should pull for. I know it's going to be on some people's minds. Some people don't care. Some people already made up their minds. Other people are very conflicted, right? They're both DPS units, as I would like to consider Klee a main DPS unit. I know as you get constellations of Klee, she can become this like support character to kind of boost your overall team damage. It's weird, all right? Chat and I've been talking about this. It's really weird. Pre-Zhongli buff, constellations were weird. And of course, we're going to dig a little bit into constellations in this video, but we're not going to focus on it too much, all right? So Klee or Eula. Now, when you are considering these two units, I just want to make sure, get this out of the way first. They both do great damage. All right, chat can attest to this. They both deal great damage. So for this live stream, if you guys ever do catch me live, I'm here on YouTube every Wednesday, Saturday on this live stream. I tried my best to equalize Klee and Eula when it comes to their artifacts, right? All plus 20, pretty decent artifacts. Same with Eula. I'm giving them their best artifact set. And of course, weapons, the biggest disparity is in the weapon. Klee only has a level 70 Skyward Atlas, while Eula has a level 90 Refinement 3 Wolf's Gravestone. But we tried to equalize it in the team that we built for both of them. And Eula definitely feels like, even without the support from a Zhongli and a Bennett on the team, Eula was doing consistent and great damage. So I'm going to show you guys some clips currently right now. I really want to help you guys understand certain things about Klee's kit and Eula's kit. So let's get somewhere away from the grass so I don't end up hurting myself. So, okay, here. Right. And I know a lot of you have heard about this. Animation canceling. What is it? So for Klee, yes, there is the right way to play her, or the elitist way to play her. Her at maximum efficiency is about animation cancel. If you see what I just did there, that's essentially it. When you throw her, you kind of look. I'm holding onto so I'm holding onto my right button. So if I throw, if I'm attacking with Klee, I can't move. See, I cannot move. You have to wait until her animation finishes. So what people have devised is you just to shorten the gap between her attacks, because look, this 2, 3 charge attack, and there's a lot of animation and you're locked into all of it. So what the elite Klee players have deduced is that if you just animation cancel perfectly, see, look at that, look how much faster she is. She's attacking. Oh, if you just animate, it's whoa. It's definitely a mechanic that is very min-maxy, is what I'm trying to say. It's very min-maxy. Do you have to do it? No. In the clip I'm about to show you later, I don't do it because, tell you what, when literally your screen is covered in random numbers and reactions and things just exploding in your face, you're not going to even be able to see whether you actually threw out your auto attacks. You really have to rely on the fact that you got this mechanic down to your muscle memories, right? You're not going to be able to be in the middle of a fight, be like, oh, let me just animation cancel on my Klee now and just make sure, oh, she's throwing out her attacks. Not going to happen. And guess what? Ping is going to be a huge factor here as well. If you're playing on mobile, you're playing on 200 ping, forget about it. It's not worth the hassle. So first and foremost, to get this out of the way, because I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, I mean, Klee is cute and all, I like her character, but I can't be bothered to deal with her animation canceling. You don't have to. You really don't. And Klee does really good damage without animation canceling. But here is the kicker. Without animation canceling, you really have to be okay with being tied down to, look at, I'm literally trying to move. I can't move. I'm holding down the D key. I'm trying to move. I can't, because you are completely locked into her animations. Fully locked into her animations. She attacks definitely on the slower side. So we have Yanfei here, another pyro DPS carry within the catalyst category. I just want to show you like 1, 2, 3, bam. Very smooth. 1, 2, 3. Right? She like for her third hit, like 1, 3, right? 1, 2, and then she spins, and 3. It's something you have to get used to. If you're not going to animation cancel, you can definitely animation cancel her charge attack as well, which is very, very powerful. If you don't want to do it, you have to get used to how slow she attacks. That's just who she is. And I ran her with Zhongli, so she didn't really have to deal with the problems of having to dodge lethal hits. Klee is also not the tankiest. She's okay. She's alright. She has a decent amount of HP pool comparatively to Eula here. 17,401, 17,346. So definitely okay when it comes to HP pool. But let me tell you, floor 12 will absolutely demolish her in one combo. Couple combos, right? She's definitely not incredibly tanky. So playing her with a shielder is very important, I would personally say. When it comes to Eula, alright, that's enough about Klee. Let's talk about Eula comparatively to Klee. Newer characters definitely feel like they have more fluidity, more thought put into their animations, where to make sure that their combat just feels better. Like, you guys can argue this, I was saying with the chat as well. So chat, you guys can have your input when it comes to this. A lot of people say, oh, this, you guys see that? I'll do it again. 1, 2. That attack string, a lot of people think it feels very clunky, it feels weird, but really, realistically, if you think this is not fluid, yeah, like you're not gonna think Klee feels very smooth to play. Anyways, let's move onwards. Now we talked about their animations and how they feel to play. I do want to talk a little bit about their Constellation. Why is this important? It's important because there's this thing in the Genshin timeline called the Zhongli buffs, right? So what happened if you played after the Zhongli buffs? You would notice that characters such as Ganyu, such as Hu Tao, their Constellation 1s are incredibly powerful. Sometimes it's like the second best Constellation next to Constellation 6. No cap. Really, really good. Same with Ganyu, right? If you guys don't know this, I'm telling you guys right now. Post Zhongli buff Constellations are just built different. Alright? They're really just built different. I mean, how is this even comparable? For Hu Tao's Constellation 1, let's say to Tartaglia Constellation 1. How is this even comparable? How? How is this okay? Right? I honestly think there needs to be a Constellation revamp for some of the older characters. And Klee falls into that category. When it comes to long-term investment, I don't care if you are wailing for Klee to C6 today, or you love Klee so much you're gonna slowly build up her Constellation. You're like, she is the one. Her Constellations are all over the place. miHoYo didn't put much thought into Constellations prior to the Zhongli buffs, so these characters' Constellations sometimes ends up being a little iffy, or just very bare-boned and straightforward and not that exciting. I don't know. It's very, very confusing, people, when you're looking at these. Whereas people like Eula, characters like Eula, like Hu Tao, even characters like Yanfei, their constellations just flow together so well. Like, I feel like miHoYo has really taken a lot more consideration into this stuff. All right? So even when it comes to long-term investments, like, you know what, I'm going to build up Klee's Constellation, it's weird. It's really weird. It's really bizarre to even look at, to analyze it. Then, I mean, I don't want to go too heavy into design and whatnot. You guys already know about it. If you like it, pull for it. If you don't like it, skip. Whatever. I don't need to dive too much. I don't want to get sandwiched between two communities. One has the mommy figure, one is like your daughter. You must protect, right? Must protect Klee. So, both of these characters share a very, very big problem, which is them being main carries, main DPS units, okay? So, let's say right now all you have to really care about is the Abyss. But even when more difficult content comes, the same still applies. When you challenge these things, it's really having to do with building your team, right? When you build a team, you can essentially only bring 2 main carries, right? Can you bring 4 main DPS? That's not called a main DPS. So essentially, when you're building a team, even in the end game of Spiral Abyss, you can only bring 2 main DPS. So if this one's Klee, this one's Eula. If this one's not Klee, this one's Xiao. This one is Kaching. 2, right? But look at this. You have this many more spots. You can bring 6, if not 3 support units. This is why supports holds more merit. Regardless whether you are a free-to-play or a whale, resource-wise, it's always more beneficial to you to pick up supports first. Screw it, right? I can throw in Xiangling. Like, I'm sure most people have Xiangling. If not Xiangling, you can throw in Fischl. There's a lot of decent 4-star main DPS. There's a lot of good 4-star supports as well. You can build a team around Fischl. You can do Fischl. You can do, where is he? Whatever. You can throw this, right? Bennett Zhongli fixes everything. If you guys have Bennett Zhongli, don't worry too much and don't stress too much about the main DPS. If you're thinking, well, I really need a good main DPS, Eula or Klee. They're both okay. And if you have good supports around them, they're gonna shine. But the problem is, if you already have, let's say, 3 or 4, some of you might have more than that main DPS, really think, do you really need another main DPS? It's much better, beneficial to your account to bolster up your support units. Really, I cannot stress that enough. Focus on units that have more potential in more roles. Let's say Ganyu, spectacular unit. As much as you guys want to, you might even chat here might meme on me saying, well, Ganyu is just a main DPS, right? Ganyu is a main DPS through and through. That's her role. Well, no. I have played Ganyu as a support DPS. I have played Ganyu as a straight up support as well. Ganyu is amazing. She fits 3 roles and she does them so well. Her burst can have a permanent uptime. It's like, what? Splendid character. This is why, and let me tell you, yes, you may think a character like Ganyu is only good because, oh, big number, right? Huge damage number. But no, it's because also she has that diversity. She has those options. Same with Zhongli. Zhongli can be a support DPS. You can be a main DPS, solid physical damage carry, right? So now we go back to the units of Klee and Eula. In this regard, Eula is like a hyper carry, falls into that hyper carry slot. You really can't play Eula as a support, maybe as a one-off burst support if you're running, let's say in the future, Ayaka comes out. And then you're running a team like Ayaka, I want to think who's a good Xiangling, and then you're running Diona. Maybe you can run Eula burst support with like a ton of energy regen, and all she does is just come out, uses her burst skill, and that still takes a huge amount of field time. So it's really hard to even make that into a concept, right? Klee, once you get constellations for Klee, she can work really well as that kind of support DPS, or full on just support for the team. Burst support at C4 is possible. But then again, Klee's constellations are really, really confusing. To be honest, when I looked at them now and reevaluate them, like if you have the amount of money, whether you should be spending it on Klee's constellations or maybe wait for a newer character with a more fleshed out kit, who knows? Ayaka, Ganyu reruns, they all have amazing constellations. You shouldn't be wasting your money on Klee constellations. And that's just the honest truth from me, okay? So finally, overall, that's what I wanted to end on. Don't tunnel so hard on main DPS anymore. It's no longer necessary. They're getting power crept faster and faster and faster. Especially, it seems like they have no intentions whatsoever of making any adjustments to Klee. She has already slightly been outdated. She actually is worse than Hu Tao. She is better than D-Look if you play her optimally, but it's like marginal, like seconds we're talking, like really marginal difference. If you already have a D-Look, if you have D-Look at C1, probably already beats out Klee, right? Alright, and that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you chat for being here co-hosting. Remember, if you guys want to join in, you're always welcome to join into my live streams where I talk about Klee, Eula, whatever. We make YouTube videos all the time and have your inputs. So if you guys don't know, I will be live streaming the CN 1.6 patch preview live stream. Well, that's a mouthful. Anyways, I'll be live streaming that at 4:30 a.m. on this Friday Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are interested in that, tune in. It's gonna be a fun time. I do this every single time. I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and just do that live stream for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there. Chat's already saying bye, YouTube. I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. And yeah, chat, anything else? All right, chat's already waving goodbye. So I guess that's gonna be it from us. Until tomorrow's video, stay safe and peace.